Hello, my name is Susan Baird-Joshi. I'm the Federal Legislative Chair for Washington State PTA. In November 2022, National PTA held a webinar on our students' progress in math and reading. They demonstrated two tools. One is the Nation's Report Card, and the second one is the Education Recovery Scorecard. So the purpose of this webinar is to demonstrate very briefly how to use these tools to help you advocate for better educational outcomes for your children. The first walkthrough is using the Nation's Report Card. The URL is www.nationsreportcard.gov. This link brings up the home page for the 2022 report card results that the federal government is promoting. The main page has the summary statistics for the nation under the Student Performance Across Subjects category. You'll see that all scores significantly declined for both grades, both subjects, reading and math, between 2019 and 2022. When I can select a state, that state's profile opens automatically. I'll select Washington, and the website displays Washington State's summary overview. If you scroll down that page, you'll see the grade level performance trends for mathematics and reading in Washington State. Right now, it's highlighting grade 4, and that's shown in green. Clicking the small gold box in the average score for mathematics, grade 4, displays a line chart of past scores compared to national scores. To close the chart, click the red circle with the white X in the upper right of the chart. Clicking the small gold box in the achievement levels for mathematics, grade 4, displays a bar chart with the percentage of students in the 3 assessment levels, plus the percentage of students performing below basic. According to this data, Washington State has never had 50% or more of its 4th grade students at or above the proficient level in math. Now we're going to go through the second tool, which is the Education Recovery Scorecard. This is produced by Harvard University and Stanford University. The URL for this project is educationrecoveryscorecard.org. This link brings up the home page for the Education Recovery Scorecard. The tool compares student test scores reported by the school district for 2019 and 2022 with the results of the Nation's Report Card and gives the learning loss students experienced at the district level. Scrolling down the home page, you'll see a map for 2019 to 2022 that shows the average math scores by school district for those states reporting data. So far, 29 states have reported state assessment scores. Mousing over the map, you can see the basic information from school districts pop up. You see the legend bar on the bottom right. Almost all districts show a decline, shown by the color blue. Clicking on the header, Change in Average Reading Scores will display the results for reading. Below the U.S. map is a graph comparing the change in average math scores between 2019 and 2022 to the percent of free or reduced price lunch in a district. As with the U.S. map, mousing over a bubble will show that district's figures. As with math, almost all districts decreased. When you select the reading header, the bubble distribution will show the results for reading. To see data by district, I can click on the dot graph icon to the left of the title. The icon opens a search screen from where I can search for school districts or states by name. I type in the name of a district in the field, find a place. I'll use my home school district of Lake Washington. The map zooms into the school district map. The pop-up box shows the change in average math scores and reading scores for all students and breaks down the results by subgroup. Subgroups are race, ethnicity, and poverty level. You'll notice the number 1 next to the name Lake Washington School District in the pop-up header box. I can search for multiple school districts, load those districts into the results, then compare the results. I'm going to search for 5 districts in total. I'm going to add 4 more districts. The districts are Everett, Seattle, Spokane, and Yakima. Seattle is the largest school district in the state. Everett and Lake Washington are 2 large school districts on or near the Puget Sound in western Washington. Spokane and Yakima are 2 of the largest school districts in eastern Washington, where it is more rural. In the bottom left, there's a location icon with the number of school districts you've selected. You can show all the school districts you've selected by clicking on the location icon. To see the details for that district, click on the name. It will show up on the map. The bubble chart comparing average score to percent of students with free or reduced price lunch is insightful. You can see on the chart the 5 school districts indicated by number. From an advocacy perspective, we can use these tools to communicate knowledge and ask for action. I have 2 questions for you. How would you use the nation's report card data? That compares data from the states and gives a national perspective. My second question is this: how would you use the Education Recovery Scorecard data? That compares data among the states and gives a school district comparison. Thanks for watching this very brief introduction to 2 very useful and insightful tools about learning opportunities for our children and youth, pre-pandemic and post-pandemic. Good advocating.